matchup between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for New England. And even 60 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Right there.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Okay.
In for the score. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gone. 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 Hot. Hot.
Now back to throw. And this time he's got it up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Here we go now. Boom.
Now Balaj. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hot. Hot.
He'll look to throw.
Ah, threw that. Come on.
Down he goes.
Let that ride.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Over.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Should have been a 1 yard.
So the Patriots coming out now. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He's going to go deep for fun. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep.
Oh, take that, man. Come on.
Nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw.
Yeah.
And he can't
get him.
He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it.
Come on.
But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. And you're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. "35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Looking to throw.
What you doing? You watching it? Come on, baby.
It brings up third.
Yeah.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Now he's going to throw
right there. Pick that, baby. Let's get it.
It's intercepted.
Come on,
picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Over. Watch him now, Barney. Hot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Watch him now, Barney.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Gone.
He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
3-19. 3-19. Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Detroit! Gone!
They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out.
Pick that.
And they get jarred loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here.
Right there. Right there. Oh, come on, man. Bum ass niggas.
Popped as he was throwing it.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit! Detroit! Over, 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 over!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Detroit. 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 Gone. 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 Gone.
They'll drop to throw. That escapes the but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Solomon Thomas in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Green 39. Green 39. Gone. 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 Gone.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they'll go on the ground.
Come on, man.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Right back to him.
Yes, blow him up.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Funchess, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Mike 5-4.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the 1st half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Come on, you're supposed to jump that, baby. Sitting there.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. gun. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So at halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On the toss, here's Balaj. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Or look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Pressure again, and down he goes again. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're running right through it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense,
what? Man, if y'all niggas don't take that, man, come on.
And let them go down and score and give us more
Throwing
of a cushion in the game. check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just
pick that. There we go.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now back to throw.
Got hit. Fuck.
Double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Fucking hit.
Picked off right around the 43. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Over the middle, it's caught by Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Right there, we on top. On top of it. Should have been picked.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Funches with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And his kick is good. Butker now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over. Watch twist. Mike 5.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's got this way down inside New England's 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll run it on the toss. They're only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Potts free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, they throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
He's going to go for a big play.
Come on, safety, right there. Come on, man, make a play.
The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Damn, these niggas is bum.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. This is fielded at the 27. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Over! Detroit!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon.
Oh, what play was? I forgot what play that was.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Oops.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, come on.
Complete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the
Reel
sack
that
on
in,
first
big
down,
fella.
then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Over. Gone.
Looking to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back now in Miami, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Get him! Come on, man.
He throws
Be a
there,
fumble.
incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left side.
Oh, good job. Good job.
Right there, a nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Hit that! There we go!
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Good job. Let's go.
By Minka Fitzpatrick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll run here with Balaj. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll set up a throw. And flags come in as he gets flagged for about 3 yards.
Oh, come on, man.
We're
getting all this pressure, but
we're getting a sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Gone.
Oh, shit.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here a sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, there was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll go down at the 28. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top.
Yeah, there we go.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
There we go. It's good.
Past the 20.
That's what we needed.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now.
Speed up.
Shit.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Well, oh, pass interference. Come on, man. Y'all got to call that.
He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Pass interference like a motherfucker.
Shot right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
I bumped the shit out of my man. Come on, man. Bullshit. That nigga was clearly beat. Had to pass interference to get back in position.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again.
Come on. Let's go. Oh.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Back to throw here. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free from the 21. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll drop the throw.
Right. Come on, you own it. No, you right there, man.
In for the score.
Wow.
And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hot! Hot!
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
Going for the deep ball. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. As his guys are in for 6. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And this one through the uprights and good. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Now let's go. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over, 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 over.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on fourth and goal.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Pats, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks, Charles.